Story 1-1. Slow down your movements. Scurrying around rarely comes off as confident. Posture is crucial. Eye contact. Try to remain composed, even when anxious, frazzled, or frustrated. As with all things, being attractive or barring that well put together always helps. Story 2. Maintaining good eye contact is a big one. It shows you are engaged and self-assured. Standing tall with your shoulders back and your head held high also projects confidence. Plus, a firm handshake can really set the tone when meeting someone new. These small cues can make a big difference in how others perceive your confidence level. Story 3. Confident people always seem pretty calm to me. Like when they talk, they are never rushed. The same goes for their general movements. Everything seems really intentional. Story 4. There was a study done in the military showers to see if psychologists could identify higher-ranking officers without being able to see the rank insignias. It was clear who the higher-ranking officers were. Body language clearly showed that. Without shame, they washed with their back to the wall, while others faced the wall. Confidence equals no shame. Story 5. So this is not something I'm encouraging people to do, as results may vary, but I had a guy friend in school who always just seemed effortlessly confident and cool. He wouldn't shy away from leaning in close to hear you better, and he wouldn't shy away from touching you casually. One time I was showing a girlfriend this new necklace I received for my birthday. He walked up halfway through the conversation, leaned in, and brushed my hair back. He then wrapped both of his hands around my neck to have a closer look. In that moment, I realized three things simultaneously. My neck is really sensitive, I'm really attracted to this guy, and you can absolutely get hot and bothered by the most innocent of touches. It was a revelation and… What was I saying? Ahem, right, point is that was the most confident guy I know, and everything in his demeanor showed it. Story 6. If you are confident in your mind, you will look confident in your body language. Confident people make good eye contact, have a firm handshake, use open body gestures with arms and legs open, not closed, speak slowly, and keep their neck exposed. Story 7. From a former very insecure person who is now very confident. 1. Lean back, deep breaths, eye contact, warm smile. Once I figured this out, it felt like I had the world in my hands. Story 8. Head held high, firm handshake. Meet their eyes, back straight, shoulders back. Don't mumble. Try not to say a lot. That should start you off. Story 9-1. Stop giving attention to body language. The rest will follow. I'll never be able to say, read, or hear the rest will follow, without hearing in Vogue telling me to free my mind. Story 10. Puff up your chest and have good posture. Don't slouch. Maintain an adequate amount, not too much, not too little, of eye contact. Don't put your hands in your pockets or behind you. Have them out in the open for people to see. This applies if you are a man. Story 11. I can only speak from a man's perspective, but shoulders back, chest out, firm handshake, head up without any fear of eye contact. Slow, controlled movements with a stoic demeanor. Story 12. Always smiling. This can mean happy or content. I think those two characteristics can steer a person in the same direction as someone who is outright confident because of their self-assuredness. Story 13. This video gives a lot of helpful tips. Keep good posture, eye contact, and avoid fidgeting or crossing your arms. Story 14. Calm, deliberate movements. Do not move a lot, but move with purpose. Then, when in conversation, relax and let yourself be more expressive and quick with movements. People love feeling like you are comfortable around them, and that is more meaningful than being deliberate or slow. Story 15. Being visibly relaxed and at ease, but alert and awake. Upright posture without slouching. Hands loose and relaxed. No hugging yourself, crossed arms, or fidgeting. Maintaining good eye contact, though not staring, watch the person's face, listen to their words, nod at opportune moments without interrupting them. Keep your mouth closed too. A lot of people have their mouth slightly open when they're not focused, and it's not a confident look. You want to look switched on, engaged with the moment, and not afraid of what the next moment may bring, but also relaxed because this is not a threatening situation for you. You have it under control. You can deal with anything that may come up, but you know it won't. Speaking clearly and without hesitation about subjects you should be familiar with is another strong sign, though not really body language as such. Story 16. Seeing a lot of eye contact comments, but remember to look at their mouths when they are talking. This keeps you from staring too longingly into the windows of their souls, or at their cleavage, which can be awkward. Story 17. It is all about being comfortable with yourself. I am a fat and bald middle-aged man who speaks with a mild lisp. I slouch, avoid direct eye contact, and call everyone dude, except for Sister Barbara. I am often dressed in heavy metal shirts, and I publicly admit my mistakes and ask others for help or advice. Alpha males do not understand me at all. In spite of that, I am repeatedly told that I have swagger, confidence, charisma, and charm. And somehow I do. Story 18. I think when standing tall and straight, making eye contact, and giving a firm handshake, also when keeping gestures natural and being able to move at a relaxed pace, you can also do a natural smile and hold your head high like you're really proud of who you are. Story 19. Confident body language is about how you present yourself through posture, gestures, and facial expressions. Standing tall with your shoulders back and chest open is a big indicator of confidence. Maintaining good posture, avoiding slouching, and making steady eye contact show you are self-assured and engaged. A firm handshake, open gestures, and calm movements all contribute to projecting confidence, while speaking slowly and clearly also adds to a composed presence. A genuine smile and keeping your chin up help you appear approachable and secure in yourself. In short, body language says a lot without you having to say a word. Confidence often shows up in the way you stand, move, and interact with others, and it can have a positive impact on how you are perceived. Story 20. Kommen Akronym Trauen rund in the Swiss Military. Sicheres Auftreten bei totaler Ahnungslosigkeit. Translated. Confident appearance despite total ignorance. Story 21. It's not just stand up straight, shoulders back. One of the tricks is in how you move. Imagine that there's an invisible rope sticking out of your chest. That is what's pulling you forward. Not that you're going to go strutting around like Mussolini, but it will go a long way toward projecting confidence. Story 22. A strut for one. Lift your head, broaden your shoulders, and walk with a purpose. Speak with conviction. A good vocabulary and understanding of words and their meaning is essential to building confidence. Eye contact while shaking someone's hand conveys confidence. Most importantly, just be confident in who you are and what you believe in. The rest will come naturally. Story 23. Chest up, shoulders back and relaxed, back straight, feet roughly far apart enough to be a straight line from your shoulders. Make direct eye contact when speaking with someone. Keep your head forward and don't look down when walking. Story 24. For me, confident body language usually looks like standing tall with your shoulders back, making eye contact, and not crossing your arms. You want to seem open and approachable. Also, a calm, steady pace when you move or speak really gives off a confident vibe. Story 25. If you are holding a drink in a social situation, hold it closer to your belt line as opposed to across your chest. It makes you look more relaxed and approachable. Story 26. I think eye contact and posture are two of the most important ones. It really changes how people perceive you when you stand tall and look them in the eye. A firm handshake also makes a big difference. It's one of the first impressions that can leave a lasting mark. Confidence isn't just about what you say, but how you present yourself non-verbally. Story 27. Posture. Good posture projects confidence. I see so many men struggle with this too. It's wild because when you have good posture, you feel more confident too. Story 28. Confident body language includes standing tall with shoulders back, making eye contact, offering a firm handshake, keeping your posture open and relaxed, and speaking clearly with a steady voice. It also involves avoiding fidgeting and maintaining a calm, composed demeanor. Story 29. I look like an undercover narcotics officer. I walk in a nice part of my United States city, carrying a bag less expensive than Coach or similar brands, but you can't get it at Target or Walmart either. My confident walk is different from other places and cultures. My head is level and travels more or less straightforward. Someone else might have a confident walk with an exaggerated horizontal sway, also known as swagger, or taking longer steps so their head bobs up and down more. This long stride says you've got places to go, people should get out of your way, and you're not keeping your weight centered to pivot because you're not going to be the one who changes course. Eyes forward, focused more or less at the height of the horizon, not down, which is more anxious or internally focused, or up like a tourist or everywhere around, indicating hyperarousal or anxiety. There's a particular body language for crowds. You swivel your head to indicate a preferred but obstructed direction, then rotate your body and shoulders to match as you pursue that direction. People instinctively know what you're about to do or beginning to do, and accommodate it if they're agreeable. Story 30. A man who's relaxed. Your people see you're comfortable and relaxed because you know nothing worries you, then they will be comfortable because they will know they're okay. Other people will see that and be put off because your comfort and laxness will bring their lack of a steady mind to the front of their head. Trying to show you are confident with body language will just make a person look ignorant, silly, and worried. Be confident. What your body says when you sit or move won't show you are a confident person. A confident person works and maneuvers how they feel, so move manically like you're kind of angry and slightly confused, and make everyone nervous. Make them less confident. Make them a little worried. Story 31. 1. Voice tone. Speak clearly with a steady tone, neither too fast nor too slow, and avoid high-pitched or shaky sounds. Space. Take up more space by not huddling or shrinking in your seat. Confident people don't shy away from their space. Movement. Walk with a steady pace and purposeful stride. Avoid slouching or dragging your feet. Breathing. Slow, deep breaths help maintain control and calmness, showing you're not nervous or hurried. Story 32. When I feel confident, I make sure to stand tall with my shoulders back, keeping my posture open. I try to maintain eye contact without overdoing it, so I seem engaged but not intimidating. I avoid crossing my arms or legs, as I prefer to stay open and relaxed. A firm handshake is key for me. It's a small gesture, but it says a lot. I also focus on moving with purpose, not rushing or fidgeting. My facial expression is calm and friendly, and I make sure I'm comfortable in the space around me. It's all about feeling confident in who I am. Story 33. Look ahead of you instead of at the ground as you walk. When you're winding around a crowd of people, don't make yourself small or act timid. Of course, say excuse me or apologize if you bump into someone, but don't compromise yourself for others in small situations like that. Actually, that's another one, compromising yourself for others. If you're confident in yourself, you're not going to do that nearly as often. Story 34. To counter the eye contact advice. Locking eyes is for when you want to do it. Confidence is not about seeking eye contact. It is about not caring whether there is eye contact or not. Story 35. People have mentioned posture. Keep your shoulders and arms at your sides, not in front of you. Sit up and keep your head back slightly to avoid hunching forward. It helps to check the S-curve in your spine by placing your hands on your hips. Sitting for long periods isn't good for your back or posture, so if you've been sitting for an hour, you should take 5 minutes to stand up, stretch, and walk around. Open postures show confidence and ownership of your space and the space around you. Closed or hunched postures don't look confident. Comfort helps to reinforce confidence. Putting some care into how you look can help you feel more comfortable when you're out and about. That includes things like clothes, hygiene, and a haircut. Cardio exercise and a regular healthy sleep pattern can help with mood as well. This isn't all related only to body language, but I think these things are worth mentioning on the topic. Let people finish what they're saying and pause before you respond. Be mindful of the comfort and well-being of others. Being gentle, considerate, and inclusive can really help you feel more in control of situations. These can contribute to your own comfort and calmness, and being helpful and non-selfish will likely lead to people finding you pleasant to be around, which helps reinforce everything else. Ask genuine questions that relate specifically to what people have said to you. Remembering names is good too. Don't brag or talk about yourself or your opinions excessively. Avoid bringing up your degree or something like that unless it's actually a relevant detail. Show, don't tell works here as well as in writing. Don't constantly exaggerate details. No, it wasn't literally the best ever in your life. Speak accurately and just loud enough so that those listening can hear you. Being loud is often inconsiderate and annoying. Just one example, I knew a person who started many conversations by talking about how they could play 9 different instruments. They played guitar but were not skilled in those other instruments that they had touched a few times. Nobody who has put in the work to learn 9 instruments just throws that out for no reason. Everyone they said that to immediately knew it wasn't true, and they weren't impressed. Story 36. Don't know about body language, but in actual language, you should always finish your started sentence when or if cut off, because if you stop, it automatically sends the signal that what you have to say has less value than someone else's, and people will not listen to you as much. It doesn't matter that the person who cut you off gets heard over you. You should always at least finish the started sentence. Story 37. Eye contact is the key to everything in life. I don't just mean holding it, but in the way you use it. As a man, nothing, and I mean nothing, can elevate your attractiveness more than confident eye contact. It is the secret key. It is also a very tricky art to master.